Hello everybody and welcome to the crypto session brief. We're on Tuesday the 28th of February 2023. We're just approaching midday here in Europe. Looking across at crypto markets today, the trade has been relatively muted and flat. I did just post this BTC chart inside the crypto chat room though, because there's a lot of red basically that we're seeing on this chart. We haven't seen this many consecutive down days, at least interweek down days. I mean, you'd have to be going way back till August of last year to have this many consecutive down days. So I'd said pressure had been building on the bulls to really get that break of 25k. It didn't come, and then we had the downside level of around 23,500, I think it was, where we said, okay, if we get a break below here, then we can start to see this market trend lower and then break out to the downside. We have had that cross. We've talked about some mixed signals. Firstly from the failed break, then the break to the downside, but also bullish signal being the 50 crossing through the 200. But from here, price action is looking really heavy. You're seeing lower high after lower high, and on Friday we did get that close below. We haven't retested that low from Friday yet though, which is the only positive I would say for bulls. But if we do, then bears will be pretty keen to get a breakout and get us down into around the 21,850 area, and really the test would then be on holding at the 50-day moving average. Ethereum is also flat today. You can see the trade there. On the crypto brief yesterday, we talked about this trend line on Ethereum, this descending trend line, and it was actually, when I was recording the brief at this point yesterday, it was on this exact bar here, and we were breaking out of that trend line, and I was saying, okay, if we secure this break, then the next direction of travel can be to the upside into 1700. But as always, the all important close is what we need to look at. And if I move this chart to a line chart for a second, you can start to clearly see the picture. Obviously we had that break but didn't close on the H4 above. That's the important factor here. And again, we continue to tag this this descending trend line, and the structure is holding pretty firm right now. Overall today though has been relatively flat, like I just said. Litecoin on the other hand, well, not on the other hand, because it's also trading in a similar manner, is pretty flat on the day, and overall we're just getting stuck around that 95 to 96 area, but also there's some pretty solid downside support. Firstly at 91.60, we saw a double bottom off there on that H4 not too long ago, but then further down to that is 88. So if we do break below 91.60, then we go to 88. Of course, we could have expected that from Friday. We did get really weak close on Friday, but then we seem to rebound over the weekend and back to range trading at 95 to 91.60. But a strong daily close below this level. I'm still looking for that 88 move from there. There's not too much else I think to add from my end. Of course, markets lately, the dominating factor has been the pricing in rates. The Fed terminal funds rate, of course, that basically that rates will remain higher for longer than previously anticipated, because inflation numbers do seem to be rather stubborn. So this is what's caused this pause in crypto rallying, because of course the fall in crypto prices for a lot of last year as well was related to the Fed, to inflation, to a hiking in rates. Of course, the correlation with the Nasdaq and tech stocks was really high last year. It had just dropped off this year, so I posted earlier on in the year that there were signs of a break in the correlation, but now that seems to have been reinvigorated with the repricing of rates in the past month in February. Just seeing markets a little bit more, crypto markets that is, a little bit more tepid, and over the past 2 weeks, especially on Friday when we had that core PCE, the Fed's favorite inflation gauge, beat to the upside, then we did see it move down. Of course, the dollar index has been moving higher, so in general the flow has been into the dollar. And of course, BTC is pegged against the dollar here. So that's basically where we are at. We haven't seen a massive pullback. For sellers have already